Yeah, that's the sound of Brother R.A. back on there. And let's just. Okay, thank you, Siri. Thank you for the introduction into Lo and Behold. Mm-hmm. Today is February 10th, the day before Nana's birthday, February 11th, and a week before my birthday, February 17th. My license expires. Does that mean I expire too? I no longer have an identity? Today I just completed the Cctv uh, portion. And at the end, the cable caster said, "All right, I hope it went out live." So I'm a conspiracy theorist. I already know this type of media and information of being biological, living light, a child of the sun, understanding the first eye and reinterpreting the messaging of the ancestors in converse to the dry eye vision. The dry eye vision, calcified first eye, only has to deal, or only chooses, let's put it that way, only chooses to deal with the scene. I'm doing this programming, it's February, the second month of 2022. All those twos. Why is that two drawn that way? That's the seen side. But what about the unseen side? Oh, wait a minute. If you do it together, it's a heart on a straight line. Now, I, as Melanin Man, biological living light, should it be my responsibility to share the connotations of the ancestral messaging? Or should I just keep this shit to myself and say, fuck y'all? You know, honestly, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. This is my motherfucking therapy. If you get to see it, you're fortunate. If you don't, no problem, man. No problem. I'm accessing the divinity of who I am, becoming an undivided individual. And I couldn't have being biological living light. I mean, I'm living in the intellectual mecca of the world. Me and my white girlfriend, we went to the cemetery in Harvard Square, in the church right there, and Cambridge preserves this. And George Washington was the commander and the first president. And under this tree he assembled, and over here, and the cannons are facing, and this was for the United Snakes of America. A calcified pineal gland, first eye, dry eye vision. They came before Columbus. I was already here, bitch. And now I'm going to revere a stolen continent and say, yo, yes, I praise God, an energy outside of me, as opposed to look into the depths and understand, wait a minute, maybe the messaging, what is that in the Bible, the handwriting on the wall? Maybe I am that wall. No problem, man. You see the X in the shirt? Wait, all the triangles inside the square, the black in the black and the green in the green with the yellow. I think in the CCTV segment, we as black folks have issues because I was talking about, do I look good in yellow? I'm a red bone. Red is my color. But as a divination, as divine energy, as I'm turning 60 years old, I am 59 and 51 weeks old. Next Thursday, I'll be 60. Six minutes in, understanding the six, death is inevitable. That's the full sphere at the bottom of the stem. But what comes after the six is the seven, that right angle. On the left side of the stem, the rising of the sun in the east, representing Amun-Ra. I am that rising sun, focusing on the umbilical cord or the dantian, just below where I was connected to my mother. My internal universe is reborn every day. Why? How? It's my imagination. What media teaches you that what you think matters? Are you valid enough to believe in your validity? No, I'm invalid. No, I don't have that kind of self-esteem. I don't have that kind of confidence. Should I have to suffer for that? Because you don't believe in you? Who? Now, George Washington, Harvard, MIT, Spare Parts was a good movie. Mexican man go in, teach the neighborhood kids to win a competition against MIT. I'm not in competition as a divination. I acknowledge my divinity. And one thing I do wish to make reference to 8 minutes in, going into 9 minutes in, my rebirth. 8 represents DNA. And I said in the CCTV segment, Reverend Melvin G. Brown baptized me. But I had my eyes open and I remembered looking up and seeing him and coming up out of being baptized. So I got washed away the sin of just containing my imagination and not opening up to my full sphere as a 9. At the top of my stem. And What? It's 10 minutes in. What is the 10? I am that one with a bottom, middle, and top, not an end, but a top that's open with a full sphere, a zero. Wait a minute, here's a vertical line, and now this is the curved line. No beginning and no end. Now, can you see yourself as that 10? Being an individual, an undivided individual that settles deep within your divinity, understanding yourself and your relationship to the earth. You have 5 senses and there are 5 elements. And you understand the power of your mind and your imagination. My melanin recessive inbred mutant child, the genes clashed. My genes interlocked 11:30 in. I am that parallel line, understanding yin and yang, and being horizontal and seeing the horizon. And I become one with the horizon. Wait a minute, the sun rises in the east and goes down in the west. Wait a minute, isn't that a parabola? Where is the center? Where's the balance? And so the parabola, no end. No, it just continues. The drawn seen side is there and it's balanced, but the unseen is your imagination. How deep do you allow you to see yourself? I, as Reverend Dr. Richard W. Arthur Jr., on the day before my grandmother's birthday, born in 1920. She transitioned 2001, but in 2022 of the 21st century, I'm saying ministerially to you as an individual, don't look at yourself as inwardly divided. Work on becoming that undivided individual. As a minister to ministers, I'm working on my love handle. Can I talk this kind of shit and be fat? I have to see myself in my definition level, the connotations of my appearance, and see myself accessing the absolute abstract. That's divination. That's being that 9, that full sphere at the top of the stem. Just after the 8, the DNA. Y'all have to, hopefully CCTV recorded that shit, as I expect. Wait a minute, what was that? Transcendence, the man dying, connect his head to the internet, and lo and behold, if you get to see this shit, you lucky and fortunate. This my spirituality, my divination, and my releasing to the universe with no expectations. I can't expect anything. Just live one day at a time. Keep a smile on my face. What's the shirt say? No problem, man. And because of my ancestral diet, losing the love handles and being healthy, I can reach all this ancestrally. Talk to you. Bye.